My paycheck comes tomorrow. I can't drop out today. Hey! Stop! Let go of me! I didn't see anything! Hey, I know you. You're Chris, the top student in our grade. What's that smell? Oh no. The suppressor is wearing off. You're an Omega? None of your business. Get off me! Your smell, it's intoxicating. What's that so hard? Oh my god! Get away from me! Wait, Chris! Wait, Chris!
Chris! Lucky you! Someone requested you as his tutor.
Who? Where is he?
He's in your room right now. He looks loaded. You'd better not mess this up.
What are you doing here? Who let you into my room? No need to be so hostile. I'm here to hire you. Give me back my notebook! Loser! I'm a loser? You've been secretly popping suppressors, hiding the fact that you're an Omega. Chris, good for you. That's my concern. Not anymore. Tutor me. Be my partner, or I... Get out of my house! You smell so sweet. Your suppress is wearing off again? You loser! Don't touch me! Guess the genius isn't so innocent after all. Give that back! You drew all this? You want me to mark you, don't you?
Chris, what's going on?
Mom, no!
Chris, what's going on?
Mom, no! Nothing, Mom. We're talking about homework. Give my notebook to me. You can't stand up straight. You think you can take it from me? Lucian, pull back your pheromones. Don't even think about marking me. I'm marking you. You scared now? Still playing tough when the Suspresses can't even hold it back? An Omega like you was meant to be marked by an Alpha. Let go of me! I'd rather die than be marked by you. Your pheromones are all over the place. You're desperate for my mark. Quit acting. You bring up marking again, I'll tell everyone you stole the test papers. So what? You can't get away from me. I'll mark you sooner or later. Be my partner. Let me mark you. Fat chance! So I'll do what I want.
Chris, what are you doing? Chris, what are you doing?
Mom! It's not like that. This is Lucian. We were just messing around. It's on me, Mrs. Miller. I went too far.
God, I thought you guys were... Chris is lucky to have such a handsome friend. Chris never goes out, just buries his nose in books.
Mrs. Miller, Chris is a very nice friend. Especially when Chris is with me. Chris is the quiet type. Hands off. We're best friend. What's the big deal? Just a hug.
Right. Don't be embarrassed. You don't find a friend like that very often. Have fun.
Mrs. Miller, maybe I'm not Chris's type of friend. Keep your mouth shut. Shut.
I can't keep up with all this young people's stuff. Just promise me you won't fight.
Mom, could you leave Chris and Lucy alone? Chris has to study.
This room is such a mess. I should tidy up a bit before I go.
Mom, stop! Don't touch that! Mom!
Geez, I thought you were hiding something.
Chris is really protective of these notebooks. He'll freak out if you touch one. Mom, please just go.
All right, I'll leave you two alone.
Get the hell out! Right now! Why yelling? You played nice in front of Mom. You nearly got me caught, you know that? Afraid of her? Or afraid of needing an alpha? Don't flatter yourself. Keep pretending. You avoid me, you yell at me, but you just can't resist it. Get out! Can't wait to see you admit it. The more you fake it, the harder I'll do you. You think being an alpha makes you special? You are just some control freak like an animal control. At least I can bring you to your knees. What? My mom is still out there. Here, get dressed. Don't take a look before you go. Get off me! You are insane! Cold water? Really? Should have used hot water. You trash. Chris, are you scared of me? Or just scared you need me? Come on! I feel dirty even touching you! Still dirty now. Lucien, let go. You really think I'd quit marking you? Don't come near. What if I say no? Lucien, I can feel you.
Chris, I've got some body wash for you. Can you let me in for a second?
Stop it! What are you doing?
Want more thrill?
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Mum. Just hand it through the door.
Sleep early. You don't want to catch a cold.
Mrs. Miller, if you don't mind. One more word, and I'll spill everything about you in stone. Blackmail me? Exactly. Now go clean yourself up and leave. Harsh. You started this. Put it down! I'm keeping this. You still owe me. This isn't over.
Lucien.
What's this? This ring can suppress my pheromones? But if I put it on, he can't mark me. Give it back. My notebook.
Showing up in the morning? You just won't go away, will you?
What's in there? A list of all the old men you hooked up with?
Gross! Get lost!
I'm still 100 times better than a bully like you who can only push people around. You bullies will end up beaten by someone tougher. Nice try. Let's see who gets beaten first. Lucien! Get out. Now. Get out. Any of you touches Chris again, you're dead. You'll regret this.
Don't get cocky. Lucian's not going to watch your back forever.
Lucian could have just ignored Chris. Why did Lucian step up? Hey, careful. Quiet. You brought this on yourself. If I didn't, you are one bleeding right now. Why did you help me? What do you think?
Wow, your scents are all over each other. I've never seen two people's pheromones mix like that before.
Doctor, don't say that. There's nothing between Lucian and Chris. All right, it's wrapped. Chris, it was Jax's fault. I'm sorry. There's a student council thing tonight. Come, let me make it up to you. Get lost. I mean it. Chris, you're too scared to accept an apology? Don't go. You just said there's nothing between us, didn't you? See you tonight. You're so good at acting tough. Get in here. You lied?
So what? Who do you think you are? Lucian took a hit for you?
Let go of me!
What kind of spell did you put on Lucian? He bled for you!
He's not interested in you. Got it? Still acting!
I had my dad look you up. You're just a registered Omega. All you do is get on your knees for alphas.
What are you without your dad?
You bitch! You steal my Lucian and still talk back?
Don't waste your time. Let me cut his balls off. You use your scent gland to lure alphas? I'll destroy it today.
If you touch me, Lucian won't let you go.
No one's around. I'll cut you up first, then throw you out.
Not enough. I want him completely destroyed.
Get out! Don't touch me!
I'm gonna film this and post it on the school forum. Let's see if he still stalks Lucian.
You'll get what's coming to you.
My father's on the school board. You're just some broke loser. I could stomp you into the ground. Nobody would care.
Stay still. I'll make the first cut. Stay away from my partner. Lucian!
Are you crazy? Just for one Omega?
Touch him again, you'll never set foot through that door. Lucian, they filmed me.
I didn't post it.
You think you own the place? This is a school, not the Sterling estate.
Stop. Lucian, please.
I'm sorry, really. Where is all that big talk now? Weren't you going to destroy his gland? I won't, please. Listen up, everyone outside. Don't let a single person involved in this leave. Sorry, I'm late. Stay back. I've got their filth all over me. They're filthy, not you. They almost cut out my gland. I'm sorry. If anyone hurts you again, I'll end them. I thought I was screwed. Not with me here. Your arm is still bleeding. It's okay. You should get some rest. Your face is pale. Stop lying to me. You care about me? You wish. Perfect timing.
Where's my daughter? If you hurt her, the Sterlings will pay for it!
Bring the school's share transfer documents tomorrow. Otherwise, you can start planning her funeral.
You kidnapped my daughter. Now you storm the board meeting?
I'm not asking. I'm telling you this school is mine now.
The Sterlings increased their stake? That can't be.
Check the signature.
What do you want from me?
They apologize and get expelled. Anyone who stands up for them, gone.
Why? Chris is just a—
Say one more word. I dare you.
Lucian, you're going too far.
Your daughter almost to ruin Chris's entire life. You don't get to say that. I want a public apology. In front of the whole school.
So we're clear, school violence, humiliating an Omega. Is that enough to get them expelled?
Yes.
Fine. I announce that Judy and Jax are expelled. Any objections?
Put it on. From now on, anyone who dares bully you is picking a fight with me.
You gave him the family ring?
What are you waiting for? I want both of them to apologize to Chris in front from other Schrisful Bowsing.
Enough. Apologize. Now. Or you know what happens.
I'm sorry.
Didn't hear you. Louder, to every student and teacher here.
Chris, I'm sorry.
Get out. Listen, Chris is mine to protect. Anyone who bullies him or gives him crap about being an Omega will end up just like Judy and Jax. Lucian, Chris, just wait. I'll come back for all of you. Your tuition, medical expenses, all settled. I didn't ask you to do that. Come on. You were almost out of suppresses yesterday. Save your pride. How am I supposed to repay you for all of this? What about your time? Are you insane? I'm not something you bought. You're not a thing. You're mine. You do this every time. Use your power to control everything. Are you trying to help me or just keep me? All of it. Help you, protect you, keep you. I want to tear this whole school apart if you're in trouble. Use your power to control everything. Are you trying to help me or just keep me? Why do you think you can just decide everything for me?
Because my arm is still bleeding. You owe me.
Did you have to put it that way?
If I don't put it that way, you'll just shut down again. You owe me. And you can take your time paying it back, even if it takes a lifetime.
What if I say no?
Then I'll keep chasing you until you say yes.
You jerk. Yeah, but you're mine to protect. Who's this guy? I don't know this person at all. Don't know him? Then why are you freaking out? Besides me, who else has smelled your scent?
It's none of your business.
Answer me.
See? It's fake.
But the panic in your eyes just now didn't seem fake. What's going on? Still hurting? Don't touch me. Jax did. Mind your own business. What are you doing? Get out. My fault. I'm sorry. You're hurt. Please don't push yourself, okay? I can handle it. Get down. I'll help you with the medicine.
I don't need your help. I got this.
Don't be like this. Just lie down.
Why? Am I getting used to his touch?
From now on, I'll clean every spot they touched on my own.
As if I'm yours.
You're in my bed, using my meds, wearing my ring. Chris, you still think you're not mine? Lucian. God, his scent. It calms me down completely. Even the best suppressors can't do that. Easy.
Don't tell me what to do, Lucian.
Let me rephrase. Be good. Don't avoid me. Don't stop. You stay back. It's too late, baby.
Lucian.
Do you know what you look like right now?
What? like you're inviting me to mark you.
I feel like I'm losing control. What should I do? Should I push him away?
Chris, look at me. Still saying no? Shut up. You are driving me crazy. Lucien, no.
You were all for it a second ago. What happened?
No means no.
Give me a reason.
It's my first time. I'm a little scared. Can I have some more time? I'll wait for you.
Lucien never studied. Now he's stuck to Chris 24/7.
Did you see how Lucien looks at him? I think there's something going on between them.
Keep looking at me like that, and I'm moving.
I'll look at you wherever you are.
Didn't you say you came here to study?
I'm studying and enjoying the view at the same time.
Get up. Come with me. Are you crazy? This is the library.
Chris.
Back off!
Chris, seems like you're losing it again.
Stop twisting your ring. It won't help.
I'm just a little dizzy.
You're not dizzy. The suppress is wearing off. That ring is just a temporary fix. It won't last. The meds aren't keeping you stable now. It's Lucien's scent that's doing it.
No way.
Your body doesn't lie. When you're away from him, your levels spike. When you're near him, they stabilize. Keep going like this, you won't be able to control yourself at all.
Leave him? Maybe I should have done that a long time ago. But if I really do, can I survive on my own?
Get this straight. Once you're dependent, you don't get to choose him anymore. Your body will choose for you.
Then I'll stay away from him.
Omega Registry. So Chris was really registered as an Omega before? Who's Adrian? Is he the one in that beach photo? You're the one with Chris now? You're the one with Chris now. Who are you? Get lost. Chris used to be terrified of alpha men.
Who the hell are you to talk about him like that?
We're close. You're just not in the loop. Say that again. I said, he's good to me. What? Jealous? Funny. You think the past can push me away? Too late. Chris belongs to me now. Too late? You don't get to call that.
Let go! Let go of him! Adrian, why did you come back?
I came to get you. Listen, I don't give a damn who you are or what you were to him. He's my Omega now. Chris, you really forget who I am? Explain. Who is he? What's going on between you two?
Adrian saved me once.
When I was young, I had my first heat and lost control. A black market alpha almost took me away. Adrian fought to get me back. So, he knew who you really are all along?
Yes. He's the only one who knew I'm an Omega from the very beginning.
Not just knowing.
I watched him nearly get taken. If I hadn't been there that day, you know exactly what would have happened to him. You saved him once. That doesn't make him yours. I don't want to own him. I just didn't expect him to be wearing a Sterling's ring. You put that on yourself, or he forced it on you? You don't have the right to ask him that.
Enough!
That's all in the past. Adrian saved me. I owe him. But now is not the time for you two to fight.
Why did you never tell me?
I could barely keep myself alive. How could I afford to talk about the past? I have swimming class tomorrow. I need to rest. Both of you, leave. Chris, get out. Lucian, I'm not in the mood to argue. Just leave.
No. I still can't take it off. Lucian.
Not now. Please, not now. Get through this class, that's all.
Chris, stop standing there. Get in the water.
What's wrong with him? He isn't moving.
You smell that? That's my cue. OMG, the top student is actually an Omega?
Chewie, put down your phone!
What? Afraid everyone will find out you're not a beta?
Not a beta? So he's an Omega?
I'm not! Put down your phone!
Too late. The video is sent.
No wonder he's always avoiding people.
I thought the school didn't accept people who hide their identity.
Screwed. Totally. No wonder he's always avoiding people.
I thought the school didn't accept people who hide their identity. Aren't you exhausted pretending all this time?
You want to ruin me that bad?
Ruin you? You're the one who couldn't hide it.
Chris Miller, have you been pretending to be a beta all this time? Hiding the fact that you're an Omega?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. Your pheromones went haywire. You still claim you're not an Omega? The pool incident? The suppresses purchases? You're still denying it?
I didn't hurt anyone. Instead, I'm the one who was watched, secretly filmed, and humiliated.
But we can't keep a dangerous Omega on campus.
You're abusing your power, Richard.
Lucian, what does that mean?
My family owns the biggest state in this school. You don't get to make the final call on this.
Maybe you should see this. The Sterlings have stepped in. Your father himself said you're not to get involved with school business anymore. Your authority's been pulled. Now, step aside. The school will deal with this Omega alone.
Touch him. I dare you.
Lucian! You're asking for it, aren't you? You want to be expelled too?
That's enough. I said I can protect you.
You can't. As of today, Chris is under investigation. He's suspended, and he'll be kept in istigation.
Richard, I'm a shareholder, remember? I could kick you out of this office right this second.
How long will you lose your mind over an Omega?
Dad, what are you doing here?
This is the one you've been protecting? A low-level Omega who traps alphas with their pheromones expects to catch the Sterling's interest?
I trapped no one.
I wasn't talking to you. You're the type to play helpless, use your breakdowns as a weapon and your heats as a bargaining chip.
Enough. He's not the type like you said.
You embarrassed yourself in front of the whole school for him. Is it worth it?
It is.
Lucian, you bear this in mind. You're here because you're a Sterling. Your money, your influence, your stake in this school, all comes from the family.
Without your support, I can still protect him.
You think so? From now on, all your subordinatory cards, credit lines, and proxy authority as a school board member are revoked.
Lucian.
Now, what cards do you have to play?
I'm still here.
But you're not the same Lucian you were moments ago. Leave him. I'll chalk today up to you being temporarily insane.
I will not. Come at me. Leave him out of this.
You're not in a position to bargain with me. Tell the finance department to check. All financial aid, grants, and scholarships related to Chris Miller are to be suspended immediately. Chris, take your time to think about it.
I'm sorry, everyone. All of this happened because of me.
Sorry doesn't erase this scandal.
Suspension, investigation, I'll accept it all.
Accept what? They have no right.
Stop, Lucian. You've already lost too much for me. Your shares, your authority. So you're gonna leave me again? I don't want to be your weakness.
Finally, you said something sensible.
But you already are. I made up my mind. Are you just leaving like this? What other choice do I have?
I'll figure something out. Your enrollment, your scholarships, I'll take care of everything. You can't even take care of yourself right now.
This is our goodbye. I don't have any other option. I can't keep watching you suffer because of me.
Chris.
This is your acceptance letter from the new school. I've arranged everything for you. Thanks.
Come with me.
Where to? Change school. Move to a new city. Start fresh. No one will know who you are. No one can target you anymore. What about my mom? What about the tuition fees? I've got this. Chris, you don't have to live in Lucian's shadow to get by. If I let go, can I finally catch my breath? You could carry it all alone before. You still can now. Come with me. I'll take you away from the Sterling family.
Stop thinking about Lucian. He can't help you anymore.
I only ask one thing. Can you get Chris's school resumption formatiles done? Speak.
Sorry, Mr. Sterling. Sir Leonard has personally given his word.
No one dares to touch Chris's files.
The scholarship can be reinstated, right? Name your price.
It's not about the money. Anyone who helps you now is standing against the Sterlings.
Chris. With me.
Let go. Lucian, let go of him. I'm speaking to him. You don't get to interrupt. Were you planning to leave with him all along?
So what if I was? You accepted his letter. You've been avoiding me. You won't give me an explanation. You set up your way out, didn't you? A way out? You're the one who left me with no other option. I gave up everything for you. So you're blaming me for that? You say you're protecting me, but you've been forcing me to depend on you. The ring is yours, the medicine is yours, the money is yours, even my next breath has to come from you. At least Adrian wouldn't control me.
Control?
Yes, control. You keep saying I chose this, but you've been shutting every other door and shoving me down this one. Leaving you is the only chance I have to get my old life back, to be on my own. So in your eyes, everything I've done is just control to you? I'm done relying on other people to survive, especially you.
Chris, let's go.
Take this back.
Impossible.
Chris, what's going on? They're expelling you?
Mom! What am I supposed to do?
It's okay, it's okay. I'm right here.
I didn't do anything wrong. Ruining me wasn't enough for them. Now they're cutting off my last chance to live.
Forget this school. We'll leave. We'll go somewhere else. Mom will be with you. You're not alone.
I'm gonna try and embed it.
Last warning. End it with that Omega for good.
You took away his scholarship. Isn't that enough?
Far from enough. If you don't listen to me, I'll disinherit you. Get any closer to him, you will be cast out of the Sterling family. Are we clear?
What if I don't?
Then I'll call a family meeting and completely strip you of all your authority within the Sterling family. Starting today, you no longer represent Sterling. You are permanently expelled from the Sterling family. I'll take back all your access to schools, funds, manpower, and authority. You won't be able to protect anyone you care about.
Take it out on me, not Chris.
You can't even protect yourself now. You dare to stand up for an Omega?
I said, no one touches him.
Get the hell out. Without the Sterling name, who do you think you are?
Mark this day. You will pay for this. You get it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get in the car. If we don't hurry, they'll find us.
Lucian? Let go. I'm going. I won't. You've got nothing now. What's the point of holding him back? What are you doing here? I've made myself clear. This time, I don't order you or force you. I'm begging you. You can hate me. You can curse me. Just don't walk away like this. Don't go. Chris, don't go. What else do you want? I won't push you anymore. Stay or yell at me, whatever. Just don't go with him. Listen, you have nothing left to give him now. I'm talking to Chris. Every time you speak, he ends up paying for it. And now, you can't even take care of yourself. That's it. Chris, I'm begging you. You begging me? Yes, I'm begging you. Don't leave me like this. My mind is all messed up. I can't trust you right now. I can't pretend nothing happened. What do you want me to do? Just give me some time. I need to calm down. I'll come to you once I sort things out. Chris.
Mr. Sterling, the top floor no longer belongs to you.
I lived up there yesterday.
Yesterday was yesterday. Today, you're not even allowed to step foot in the foyer.
Well, well, well. The young master got cast out by his family? You'd better put your phone down. What right do you have to boss me around? You lost your bodyguards. Your father disowned you. Now it's your turn to taste being trampled on. Jax, just you wait. You trash! Get the hell out of here!
Adrian, I'm sorry for all the trouble.
Don't worry about it. Get some rest. You don't have to do everything for me.
Still thinking about Lucian? No. If you go, I'll go with you.
Adrian, give me the medicine, hurry. It's not working. Still not working.
The medicine can't hold it anymore.
I don't want this. I don't want to end up like this. I left. Why can't I get rid of him?
Chris is at his limit. If you don't come right now, he may not make it through the night.
This is the best suppressor. How is it not working? Why? Why is this happening?
What if it's not the medicine? Fading has redeemed him.
So I really can't survive without him now?
Chris, listen to me. It's possible that you and Lucian have formed a dependency.
I don't want this. I don't want to end up like this. I left. Why can't I get rid of him?
No, at this rate, Chris is gonna die. Chris is at his limit. If you don't come right now, he may not make it through the night.
I left. Why can't I get rid of him?
No, at this rate, Chris is going to die. Chris is at his limit. If you don't come right now, he may not make it through the night.
Sorry I'm late. I got him the medicine and stayed up all night looking after him, but the moment you showed up, he calmed down instantly. You see it now? I'm the only one who can save him.
Lucian.
I get it. Chris, listen. I used to force you to stay by my side. If you run, I'll chase. If you're afraid, I'll chase even more. Now I know. I love you. I won't push you anymore.
Got it. Chris has been hiding it all along. He's an Omega. The purchase records for the illegal suppresses match up. What are you waiting for? Spill everything. As for Lucian, he's abandoned by his own family. What's there to fear? I can't wait to see how he'll protect him this time. Oh my god, the video is real?
Chris, so much for your innocent act. Let's see you face everyone now.
It's him.
No wonder he always puts on such a lofty act.
I heard he came back to sign the school withdrawal rep. Get out of my way. You fooled the whole school and still want to leave? Does your mother know you've been lying to her all along?
What's this?
Mom, give it to me.
It says Omega only right here. Chris, you tell me, what is this?
Sorry.
You're not a beta? You've been lying to me this whole time?
I didn't mean to hide it from you. I had no choice. My hands are tied.
So these pills are the ones you take every day all these years? Illegal suppressors?
Yes.
You're only 19. How long have you been bearing this all alone?
It's been a long time.
You'd rather ruin your health than tell me?
How dare I? You know better than me what will happen if people find out I'm an Omega.
I didn't know. I never knew.
I don't want to be sold off like goods. I want to study. I want to live like a real person, not be picked out, priced, and taken away. So I lied. To you, to everyone. I tried so hard to pass as a beta, popping pills, pushing through every single day.
Mom didn't notice. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
I really can't hold on any longer.
Then don't hold on anymore. Got it? Never bear everything alone from now on. Whether you're an Omega, a Beta, or anything else, first and foremost, you're my child.
Mom. How dare he show up? Has he no sense of shame at all?
Move aside. I'm getting a clear shot of what an Omega really looks like.
Go ahead. Get every detail. Save the act. Aren't you lying to everyone this whole time? I kept it hidden because people like you use identities as weapons, but I don't have to anymore. Starting today.
Omegas are nothing but trouble. They always cause problems.
No. The only disgrace here is mocking someone for who they are. Omega isn't a disgrace. You think you get to decide that? The whole school knows you've been taking illegal drugs. You're embarrassing this school. I'm not the one who's embarrassing the school. People who recorded that video in secret, posted those anonymous messages, and spread my expulsion note like a joke, they're the ones who should step forward.
Well done. Continue.
I'm an Omega. I don't steal, I don't cheat, I don't hurt anyone. I'm not here to beg for your forgiveness. I'm here to say, you don't get to take my name. You don't get to take my life.
Chris, you think this is done? Not even close. I'll ruin you. I will make sure you lose everything. Mr. Sterling, your son made this whole school a joke, just for some Omega. Everyone's laughing at the Sterling family now. What exactly are you implying? Lucian and Chris staying together is a disgrace to the family. Maybe we should notify every hospital, school, business, and media outlets in the city to completely blacklist Chris?
Richard, touch him. I dare you.
Get the hell out! Richard, do what you said. Shut him down!
Yes.
Do you see now, Lucian? Without the Sterling name, you can't protect anything.
So you allowed all of this?
That's right. I was teaching you the rules. An Alpha can play around, but he cannot ruin the family name for an Omega.
If you've got the guts, come after me.
You're worthless now.
Father, what exactly do you want?
Stay away from Chris. Leave him to his own fate.
I will. Just don't hurt Chris.
You'll go through with the arranged marriage. You're marrying Judy. I've already set the date on her birthday.
Marry Judy? I refuse.
It's not up to you. If you refuse, Chris's disciplinary action stays. The online attacks won't stop. Any school he tries to go to, they'll already know his name before he even gets an interview. Is one Omega worth throwing your entire life away for?
What you want isn't for me to come home.
I want you to obey me. If you can do that, Chris can go back to school tomorrow.
I agree. It's despicable of me to say this, but you ought to know.
Know what?
Lucian will give up on you. He won't. You're cornered. Forums, school, reviews, everything's blocked off. He won't stand by and watch Leonard crush you completely.
So what are you trying to say?
What I'm saying is he'll trade himself for your freedom. What makes you so sure? Because I know the Starlings well. And I once had feelings for you.
Adrian, I'm not in the mood right now.
I know. That's why I never said a word.
But things are different now. Staying here will only wear you down little by little.
Lucian promised me. A promise is one thing. Keeping it is another. He will never leave me behind. If you want, I can still take you away right now. No, I'm waiting for him.
Anyone is welcome to come to my birthday party next week. Another happy news. I'll get engaged to Lucerian that day.
Engaged to Lucian?
Did the Stellings really agree to it? Some people need to learn that if you're in the wrong seat, staying won't make it yours.
Something happened at school?
No, I'm just tired.
You don't look tired. Tell Mom what's on your mind. Is it about Lucian?
He's not replying to my messages.
Maybe he has his reasons?
Reasons? Julie announced in front of the whole school today that she's getting engaged to Lucian next week. I even stood up for him. I thought he'd never abandon me. Am I ridiculous? I even stood up for him in front of everyone. Am I ridiculous?
Don't hurt yourself over him.
You believe anonymous text messages? I'll just go take a quick look. This isn't just an ordinary birthday party. Judy suddenly holds such a grand event and drops the news tonight on purpose. It's clearly aimed at you. There's no point hiding if it's aimed at me. Look, here comes the main attraction.
Looks like we're in for quite a show tonight. Chris, I didn't expect you to grace us with your presence.
I didn't come here to celebrate your birthday.
It's fine. After all, there's more important stuff than a birthday tonight.
Chris.
Since you're here, shouldn't you wish me a happy birthday?
Let go of me.
Enjoy the gift I gave you.
What?
The model student. The pure little Omega. But behind closed doors, you're drawing men, having quite the wild time.
Did you arrange this too?
Lucian, don't forget what you promised me.
You're not gonna say a single word?
See? He can't even stand to glance at you now.
What happened to all that attitude? Get up. Is that the best you can do?
Best? I can let everyone know how pathetic you look. Being abandoned.
Enough! Chewie, who allowed you to play this? No sign of anything!
Lucian, I'm cleaning up your troubles! Lucian, I'm clearing up your troubles. This person doesn't deserve to be here!
So you plan to humiliate me thoroughly in front of everyone tonight? Who gave you the guts to touch him?
No, it wasn't me! Judy made me do it!
Shut up!
Are you losing your temper for me? Or just embarrassed for yourself?
Lucian! Standing here in your engagement gown tonight, you ought to stand by my side!
Stop mocking him, or you'll never walk out of this place today.
Lucian, don't forget what you promised me.
Mr. Sterling, it was Chris who caused trouble first. Lucian was just tricked by him.
Shut up! This is the protection you talked about.
We had an agreement. You have to get engaged to Judy today. Otherwise, you're not my son.
Everyone, there's another good news tonight. Lucy and I are getting engaged. Lucian, what are you doing?
Lucian, put down the microphone.
I'll only say this once. Listen carefully. I never had feelings for Judy.
Are you out of your mind? Do you have any idea what kind of occasion this is tonight?
I'm tired of your silly games.
Lucian!
Father, I stood here as you wished. I wore this gown as you told me to. But I will never accept her.
Lucian, what else are you trying?
You do all this for him? For a lying Omega?
You have no right to mention him.
Say one more word. You know the consequences.
Consequences. You've already given me a preview. The one I truly like. Is Chris.
What on earth are you doing?
Lucian! Are you crazy?
The one I truly want to spend my whole life with is Chris.
Do you know what you're saying?
He's just an Omega! Nobody wants him!
An Omega isn't anyone's property. He's the only one I love.
You wretch! Are you going to ruin the entire Sterling family for him?
Lucian!
Enough! You brought shame on the entire Sterling family!
It's me. I love Chris. I admit it.
Lucian confessing to an Omega is already treading. The Sterling family's stock is nearly limit down.
Lucian, are you willing to let the entire Sterling family perish just for him?
Take it out on me. Leave him out of this.
An Omega exposed to the whole world doesn't deserve to stand beside the Sterling heir.
I never begged anyone to grant me this position.
Yet you brought disaster upon us.
Sterling heir publicly acknowledges Omega partner. They dug up all my old videos. Swimming pools, public screens, the student council. It's meant to get that done. I'll have all of them wiped out. Can you wipe it all out? The whole world knows who I am tonight. How could there be so many videos? Chris. They dug up my tuition bills, medical records, and school suspension notice. Who did I ever hurt? By just trying to live.
I'll handle it.
Handle what? Delete posts? Suppress trending topics? Everyone has already seen it. They know I'm poor, that I pretended to be a beta, and I've been relying on medicine to hold on. They started attacking my mother. Some call me dirty. Some say I've fooled everyone, and others claim Omegas are born to bow down. Why? Why is just existing as an Omega treated like a sin?
It's not your fault.
Mom?
Chris, don't come back yet.
What's wrong, Mom?
Chris, someone splashed paint all over our house.
Forums, banquet hall screens, secret footage. Who on earth leaked all this?
I allowed it to happen.
You're not after me. You're after all Omegas.
You finally get it. The consortium chairman election is drawing near. The Sterlings can't let the public see their heir being led around by an Omega. The family craves order, not your ridiculous infatuation.
So you let those secret footage spread, let people swarm and film him, and let all those nasty things flood the screens?
I'm just minimizing losses. The more disgraced Chris is, the easier it is nuthering trashings almost min aloud, the easier it is for the family to turn public opinion around.
So you never actually hated Chris?
Hating Omegas is enough to secure my position as Consortium chairman. That's all that matters. Alphas make the rules, and Omegas obey them. You lost your mind at the banquet and humiliated yourself in front of the directors, all for an Omega. Lucian, you brought utter shame on me.
Chris isn't some flag for you to wave or a tool for you to use. He's definitely not a stepping stone for your political ambitions.
Then just watch. I'll make every media outlet, every director, and every school remember. Anyone who dares to defy the rules will be crushed without mercy.
Just try laying a finger on him!
From now on, you have no right to represent the Sterlings, nor are you qualified to protect him.
I'm begging you all, stop hurting my mother. If you want the truth, I'll tell you. I'm the Omega. All these years, I've been pretending to be every single day. It's not that I like putting on an act. If I didn't, I could never go to school, nor even survive. I've been taking this for years. I've been blocked, filmed, and had private videos of me sold online. You always ask why I kept it a secret. If I told the truth, I'd be expelled from school and insulted openly. I'm Chris Miller. I'm an Omega, but I'm also a human being. I just hope everyone can respect me.
I'm an Omega too. I've hidden my identity for 6 years.
I was pinned down and had my photos taken by my dorm mates.
School said my frequent leaves disrupted discipline, but I could barely stand on my feet that day.
Chris, we won't hide anymore. Today, it's their turn to watch us. I've hidden it for 7 years. I'm not a beta, I'm an Omega. This is the dorm surveillance footage. All the bullying the academic affairs covered up is right here. Alphas on the black market sell fake marking services, trackers, and heat cycle footage. So it turns out, I'm not alone.
You gave them the courage to stand up.
Delete everything. Forums, media platforms, school newspapers, wipe them all out.
3 media outlets have been silenced, yet reposts keep surging.
Then ban the accounts, shut down live streams, and lock down the school system.
I never want to see the word Omega trending ever again!
What you fear isn't public opinion,
but that they'll never bow down or teast again.
What I fear is the collapse of order. One Chris alone has already messed things up badly. Do you really want to see a group of Omegas rise above Alphas?
You are the dirtiest one of all.
Sir, we've locked down Sarah Miller's location.
What the hell are you going to do?
I'm making Chris pay the price for going against me.
Lucian, my mom got into a car accident. What happened to my mom? She just went out to buy medicine.
The patient has suffered a severe head trauma. Please move aside immediately.
Don't touch me! How much more do you want to push my mother?
Get out. There's no place for you here.
Sarah is in the hospital. Did your guys do that to her?
Does it matter?
How many Omegas do you have to drive to their graves?
To their graves? Lucian, don't make them sound so valuable. This world is ruled by Alphas.
You won't even spare his mother?
I'm just restoring order. An Omega who made a scene across the whole school, dragged it to the media, and brought it to our doorstep. Don't you think he deserved to be put back in his place?
Do you only care about the shares?
You have no right to judge me. You threw away the family's honor for an Omega. I'm so disappointed in you.
Disappointed?
The one who truly disappointed me is you. From today on, I am done with the Sterling family.
You dragged the honor of the Sterling family through the mud for an Omega?
You use secret recordings, silence people by deleting posts, and you didn't even spare Sarah. The one who's dirty is you.
I was protecting the family. Alphas make the rules. Omega should obey them.
I used to think the same. Treating Chris as leverage, as prey, as someone I could squeeze whenever I wanted.
So what? You're gonna turn against me? For someone like that?
Someone like that? Chris is cleaner than anyone in this room.
Shut up!
The one who should shut up is you. You taught me how to win, how to control, and how to turn people into tools. But you never taught me what respect means. My biggest regret is that I once thought like you. I looked down on Omegas too.
Walk out that door and you're no longer the Sterling heir.
Fine. From today on, I don't want it anymore.
You'll regret this.
What are you doing here? Could I stay here with you?
For a scene like this, should I be paying admission?
I've already started learning how to cook. I promise, today I'll get it right. But you just dropped the eggs on the floor. That was an accident.
Mr. Accident, turn down the heat first.
Mom, just leave it alone. I promise we'll be fine.
Fine. I'm staying out of it. Just make sure the food is actually cooked well.
Thank you for teaching me. Don't look at me. The food's about to burn. What does this photo mean? Someone's looking into your past. The illegal suppresses, where they came from, who bought them. They're digging through everything. How could this?
Who's digging? Someone from your family. Or someone even dirtier than your family. I haven't dug it all up yet. What the hell do they want? Someone wants to use the drug situation to send Chris to prison. This thing, where did you get it? I didn't get it from somewhere, I traced it myself. You just said someone's looking into me. Who exactly is it? First, let me be clear. I'm not here to scare you. I've looked into Omega black market and dealings before. This serial number, it was on an old chain.
Old chain?
You disappeared for 3 days when you were a kid. Remember?
My mom said I got lost.
You weren't lost. You were almost sold.
Say that again.
There are people who target Omega kids with no background. First, they fabricate new identities for them. Then they sell those kids off for matching, for foster care, for deals. Chris was on that list.
Was I on that list?
When I was tracing that line, I came across your old registration number. Then the trail went cold. All that was left was the flow of the drugs.
Illegal suppressors?
Right. The people supplying Chris with the drugs, they aren't street dealers. It's a shell account under a legitimate pharmaceutical company.
Which company?
The Sterling Group.
You knew all along? I didn't know.
He didn't know about this dirty pipeline. But he should have known. Sterling was never just about schools and finance. Where's the evidence? Part of it is here.
What do you want?
I'm gonna drag all of Sterling's dirty secrets into the light.
That was fast.
You hacked the family intrawet. You stole the family ledgers. Lucian, what are you trying to do?
Drag all the dirty secrets you've buried underground out into the sun.
You're betraying your family for an Omega?
It's not for him. It's because I hate you monsters.
Monster? Without Sterling, who are you? I gave you everything.
I don't want anything you gave me.
Shut up!
Lock him in the East Room. Cut off all outside communication.
Let go of me! Let go!
Don't trust anyone.
Lucian. We just got those hosts suppressed. Now Lou's gone silent. Just say the word and we'll release it. The forums, the school network, the public channels, everything's ready. Today, we're posting all their crimes online.
Back off!
This isn't a place for you to cause trouble.
Get Leonard out here.
An Omega? You think you're worthy of summoning Leonard?
It's posted! It's spreading everywhere! Chris, go save him!
I can't believe you walked right into my trap.
Give Lucian back to me. Lucian!
You barge into my home, and you are even live streaming it. Chris, you really aren't afraid to die.
Release Lucian.
Release him? What gives you the right to order me around?
Chris, run! Stop!
See that? That's how it works. This world has always been about the strong, eating the weak. Omegas were born to depend on alphas.
Then I'll prove it to you.
How to prove it? With those kids outside holding up their phones? Or with my foolish son?
I'm not your son.
Shut up!
If you lay a finger on him, I'll tear this whole manor to the ground.
Go ahead and try it. You think he can protect you? I locked up Lucian today. Tomorrow, I can make you and Sarah disappear. Together.
If you dare touch Sarah, I'll make sure the entire Sterling family rots tonight.
The police are taking over the scene. No one is to destroy any evidence.
Who gave you the authority to break into Sterling property?
The mighty Sterling family is over.
Leonard, your family is suspected of illegal drug trafficking. You need to come with me.
You were the one who always preached about rules. Now, the rules are here.
An Omega. Daring to provoke the Sterling family. You just wait.
Enough talk! Move it now! Take everyone from the Sterling family in this manor!
Chris, you just wait. I'll make you pay for this!
Yeah!
1 year ago, someone wanted me to shut up, to bow my head, to hide myself away. I tried. It didn't work. Once you step back, they'll force you to take a second step, and if you endure it, they'll grind your name into the dirt. But I'm an Omega, not a stain, not a joke, and definitely not someone's accessory. The school has its Protection Act now. The illegal drugs are being investigated, and it's not because someone decided to be kind. It's because some people were beaten. Some people bled. Some people stood up and refused to hide, even if it meant dying. If anyone out there is still scared today, then look at me. My name is Chris Miller. Omega. A student. Living with my head held high. Mr. Sterling, is there something you'd like to say?
Excuse me, Mr. Omega. Will you marry me?
You know, I was jealous for a long time.
You deserved it. You were such a jerk in the beginning.
But what about me later?
Later, you were still bad, but I liked it.
Chris, look at me.
Lucian, what are you doing? Don't worry. This isn't a marking at all. It's about loving you equally. Yes, I do.